পৃষ্ঠা 215 Problem of unemployment points Introduction Role of political leaders Despair among the youth Measures to be taken by the government Conclusion Problem of unemployment in India, especially in our West Bengal, is indubitably a great threat to the progress of our nation. There is little doubt that since 1947, political and economic corruption have constantly been proliferating in India. More than 60% people belong to below poverty line. It is no doubt a shame to our country. The most heinous cause of this poverty is, of course, the problem of unemployment. The educated youth in our country cannot find employment. Overpopulation is a major cause of unemployment in India. There is an abundance of manpower but insufficient employment opportunities. Despair and fears make the young generations angry. They often get diverted from the path of virtue and start participating in antisocial activities. If the government is interested to eradicate the problem of unemployment for betterment of people and development of country, some measures should be taken as soon as possible. Vocational training must be given to the youth. Industrialists should be welcomed. Agricultural operations should be encouraged. Vacancies in different fields of works should be filled up by way of giving appointments to the candidates who are really worthy of the jobs. And above all, authority concerned for various appointments should be liberal, honest, and prudent. The government should not forget that many valuable lives are being lost because of the callous eyes of unjust systems. The curse of communalism. Points. Introduction. Unity in diversity of religions. The partition by the British. Recent incidents of communalism and terrorism. Conclusion. Communalism means loyalty and commitment to the interests of someone's own community or ethnic group rather than to society as a whole. The curse of communalism is the worst threat to the development of a nation like India. Many people belonging to many religions are living in this country. Therefore, the lack of communication is one of the major problems which has constantly been disturbing India. Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, and many other religions are found in this great country. As people of different religions are living here, there is a danger of disintegration. But fortunately, they have been living here quite peacefully. And this unity in diversity is certainly the time-tested tradition of India. Communalism is a curse that hinders the harmony of modern India. The root of this curse lies in the partition of Bengal in 1905 by the British. Unfortunately, Indians are now indulging themselves in mean communalism. If we continue to build the walls built with the brick and mortar of hatred and intolerance, then the partition of 1947 will revisit us. Terrorism in India. Points. Introduction. The relation between India and Pakistan. The deep-rooted problem of terrorism. Efforts to restore peace. Conclusion. Communal disharmony is one of the causes of terrorism in India. Indians belong to different ethnic groups. Prejudiced, some of them show their commitment to their own minority, and this kind of conservative attitude is the Genesis of terrorism in India. Terrorism is the new weapon to cause chaos, giving the upper hand to a negative forces in society. The terrorists threaten the peace in Jammu and Kashmir. They have often attacked India by way of causing explosions in large cities like Mumbai, Delhi, and Hyderabad. Some Tamil terrorists have also been constantly threatening peace of India. Among the most crucial problems that India is now facing is the activities of the Maoists in different parts of the country. All the political leaders and the government are aware of the fact that communal disharmony causes terrorism, but little is being done to redress the problem. Thus, liberalism of Indians and proper development of the country, and above all, good administration are very necessary to stop this evil of terrorism. Every Indian should be conscious of the curse of terrorism and should do all in order to restore peace of India. All of us want India to become one of the premier nations of the world, but for this, terrorism must be put to an end. It poses the greatest hindrance to the progress of modern India. A festival you enjoy. Points. Name of the festival, season, time of the year, how it is celebrated, your feelings. Durga Puja is the most important festival of the Bengalis. Friends and family members unite and celebrate it together. The Durga Puja conjures up an image of complete happiness. All class and caste divisions disappear as people descend on the streets to celebrate. Kolkata is decked in gorgeous colors. When autumn comes after the rains, my heart leaps up in joy. The sky becomes blue and all nature seems to smile. The sweet fragrance of Shivli fills the air. The weather is pleasant. In English calendar, the Durga Puja is held generally in October. The puja has its real beginning on the day of Shashti with the invocation of the goddess, but the enjoyment begins on Saptami. I hear with deep devotion the mantra chanted by the priest. We all stand there to see the ceremony of Arati. We then offer flowers to the goddess and pray for health and prosperity. In the evening, the priest performs the evening Arati. The next day, the puja is performed as on the Saptami. Day, Prishta 216. At about midnight, we are roused from sleep to see the Sandhi Puja. This puja has to be performed within a very short time. So the priest recites the mantras with unusual rapidity. On Navami, the goddess is worshipped with due spirit. These 3 days are spent in great joy and mirth. M-I-R-T-H, mirth. Time flies. There seems music in the air, in the skies. Finally, Dashami comes. A few hours before sunset, the priest chants mantras. The drummers reach a crescendo of rapid beats. The drummers reach a crescendo, crescendo, of rapid beats. I imagine that the Great Mother is crying. After sunset, the idol is immersed in the river. We then touch the feet of the elders and embrace our friends. Sweets are distributed. Every Durga Puja leaves us emotionally drained. But there is something in the Visarjan music reminds me that such a festive occasion will come again next year. A film you have recently seen. Points: introduction, the story, the treatment of the plot, acting, conclusion. I have recently seen the celebrated BBC film of a classic romance, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. It is certainly the most successful classic drama released ever in the UK. The great film has been produced by Sue Bartwistle, Birtwistle, and directed by Simon Langton. Carl Davis has given the music of the film. It has been adapted by Andrew Davis. The movie has many stars. Colin Firth in the most famous of them. Colin Firth is the most famous of them. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is one of the best novels on men and manners ever written. The novel is about the pride and prejudice of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy. The arrival of the wealthy Mr. Darcy in the neighborhood brings about great exhilaration within the Bennet family. One of the 5 daughters, Mrs. Bennet feels, is sure to triumph over the heart of the wealthy young aristocrat. The fate befalls the spirited Elizabeth. The fate befalls the spirited Elizabeth. She judges Mr. Darcy on first impressions and the malicious gossip of friends and turns down his advances. Subsequently, she busies herself with the stormy romances and scandal of her sisters. She once again finds herself in the company of Mr. Darcy when he rescues the family from scandal. Her opinion of Mr. Darcy begins to change, and finally she falls in love with that proud young man. I felt exquisite pleasure while seeing the movie. Colin Firth and Jennifer Ahle held me spellbound with their performances. Rightly does the cable world of the USA remark that the movie is, quote, gorgeously filmed, wonderfully acted, beautifully costumed, leisurely staged, smartly edited, and extremely amusing, unquote. Gender equality in West Bengal, challenges and progress. Gender equality means giving equal rights and chances to both men and women. In West Bengal, people are slowly becoming more aware of this issue. Women today are going to school, working in offices, and taking part in politics. But the road to full equality is still long. In many parts of West Bengal, girls still drop out of school early. Many families think boys are more important than girls. Some women do not get equal pay at work. Violence against women and early marriage are also big problems in villages and even in some towns. These issues stop women from reaching their full potential. However, things are changing. The government has started programs to help girls stay in school. There are laws to protect women's rights. More women are joining the police and government jobs. Women's self-help groups are helping each other earn money and become strong. Awareness campaigns on TV and social media are also helping people change their minds. Even though challenges remain, progress is clear. With time, education, and strong efforts from all, West Bengal can move closer to true gender equality. The role of youth in community development and social change in West Bengal. Youth are the future of any society. In West Bengal, young people are full of energy, ideas, and passion. They can bring real change in their communities. Many of them are already taking part in helping others and solving local problems. In towns and villages, youth groups are cleaning streets, planting trees, and spreading health awareness. During floods or storms, young volunteers help people in need. Many are teaching poor children for free. Some are even using social media to raise their voice against injustice and to support women's rights and education. However, not all young people get these chances. Some face poverty, lack of education, or joblessness. If given the right support, more youth can do great work. Schools, colleges, and the government can train them in leadership, communication, and teamwork. NGOs can also help them find new ways to serve their community. Youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow, they can lead today too. With guidance and support, they can make West Bengal a better place for everyone. Challenges of urbanization in West Bengal, a critical analysis. Urbanization means more people are living in cities. In West Bengal, cities like Kolkata, Asansol, and Shiliguri are growing fast. While this brings jobs and better services, it also creates many problems that need attention. One big challenge is overcrowding. Many people move to cities in search of work, but there are not enough houses. This leads to slums and poor living conditions. Traffic is also a major issue. Roads are full and public transport is not always enough. Prishtha 217. Pollution from vehicles, factories, and waste is harming the air and water. Drainage systems are often poor, causing waterlogging during rains. Another problem is pressure on services like hospitals, schools, and electricity. Poor people face more difficulties in getting these services. The gap between rich and poor becomes wider. Also, green spaces are being lost as buildings grow. This affects health and the environment. To solve these problems, good planning is needed. Cities must grow in a smart way. Clean transport, waste control, and affordable housing can help. People and the government must work together. Urbanization is not bad, but it must be managed well to make the life better for all. Promoting tourism in West Bengal, unlocking its potential. West Bengal is full of beauty, history, and culture. From the hills of Darjeeling to the forests of Sundarbans, and from the temples of Bishnupur to the beaches of Digha, there is so much to see. Promoting tourism can help the economy and create jobs for many people. However, many beautiful places are still unknown or not easy to reach. Roads, hotels, and clean toilets are missing in some tourist spots. Some areas also face problems like pollution or lack of safety. Tourists want comfort and good service, which must be improved. Also, not enough is done to promote these places in other states or countries. The government has taken steps like new tourism ads, improving transport, and helping homestays. Festivals like Durga Puja and events like book fairs are also attracting tourists. Guides and local shops are earning more in such times. If local people are trained in hospitality and ecotourism, they can also earn well and protect nature. Tourism in West Bengal has great potential. With better planning, support, and promotion, it can grow and benefit everyone in the state. The role of microfinance in rural empowerment in West Bengal. Many people in rural West Bengal are poor and cannot get loans from big banks. Microfinance helps them by giving small loans without asking for much security. It is an important tool to improve their lives. With the help of microfinance, villagers, especially women, can start small businesses. Some buy cows for milk, others open shops or make handmade goods. This gives them income and helps their families. They also learn to save money and plan their spending. Women who once stayed at home are now becoming confident and active in their communities. Self-help groups, SHGs, are a key part of microfinance. They bring women together to save, borrow, and support each other. In West Bengal, thousands of SHGs are working in villages. These groups also talk about health, education, and social issues. Still, there are some challenges. Sometimes people take too many loans and find it hard to repay. Training and guidance are needed to use money wisely. Banks and NGOs must work closely to support these efforts. Microfinance is not just about money, it gives people hope, strength, and control over their own lives in rural West Bengal. Addressing the challenges of healthcare access in rural West Bengal. In rural West Bengal, getting good healthcare is still a big problem. Many villages do not have enough doctors, nurses, or hospitals. People often travel long distances for treatment, which is costly and time consuming. Health centers in villages often lack medicines and equipment. Poor roads and transport make things harder, especially during emergencies. Many people cannot afford private treatment. Lack of awareness also stops people from going to the doctor early. As a result, small health problems can become serious. The government has set up rural health missions and health camps. Mobile medical units are visiting remote areas. Now, new health workers are being trained locally. Some districts now have telemedicine services where doctors give advice through video calls. These are good steps, but more needs to be done. Better roads, more health centers, and trained staff are needed. Health education and awareness are also very important. NGOs and community groups can help spread useful health information. Good health is a basic need. By improving rural health care, West Bengal can make sure that all people, rich or poor, live a better and healthier life. The challenges and opportunities for small and medium enterprises SMEs in West Bengal's economy. Small and medium enterprises SMEs are very important for West Bengal's economy. They provide jobs, support local industries, and help villages and towns grow. Many people earn their living from small shops, workshops, and cottage industries. However, SMEs face many challenges. Getting bank loans is not easy. Many small business owners do not have the right papers or knowledge to apply. Power cuts, poor roads, and high transport costs also make their work harder. During times like the pandemic, many small businesses suffered heavy losses. পৃষ্ঠা 218। Still, there are many opportunities too. West Bengal has rich natural resources and skilled workers. If training and support are given, these businesses can grow fast. Online selling and digital payments can also open new markets. Handicrafts, jute products, and local foods have a big market in other states and even in other countries. The government is giving schemes and help to improve these businesses. If banks, local bodies, and digital platforms work together, SMEs in West Bengal can become strong and successful. With proper care and planning, small businesses can do big things for the state. The role of performing arts, theatre, music, dance, in shaping public discourse in West Bengal. West Bengal has a rich tradition of performing arts. Theatre, music, and dance are not just for entertainment here. They are powerful tools to share ideas, express feelings, and bring people together. Over the years, these art forms have played a strong role in shaping public thinking. Many theatre groups have raised voices against injustice, poverty, and social issues. Street plays in towns and villages often talk about health, education, or women's rights. Songs by folk artists or modern bands also carry messages about nature, peace, and unity. Classical and folk dances often show stories of people's struggles and hopes. In West Bengal, big festivals like Durga Puja also become platforms for creative expression. Artists use themes that make people think about society and life. Youth groups are using online videos and performances to reach more people. Still, these artists need more support. Lack of funds, spaces to perform, and public attention are some challenges. Helping them can make society stronger and more aware. Performing arts can open minds and hearts. In West Bengal, they continue to play a special role in bringing change through creativity. Water management and conservation in West Bengal. Issues and sustainable practices. Water is very important for life, farming, and industry. In West Bengal, many people depend on rivers, ponds, and groundwater. But water problems are growing. Some places face floods, while others face water shortage in summer. Pollution is also making rivers and ponds dirty. Overuse of groundwater in farming areas is a big issue. In some places, water becomes unsafe due to arsenic. Poor drainage and waste dumping make things worse. Climate change has also changed rainfall patterns. All these problems affect health, crops, and daily life. To solve this, better water management is needed. People must use water wisely. Rainwater harvesting can help store water. Cleaning and protecting ponds and rivers is also important. In some villages, people are using drip irrigation to save water in farming. Community groups are teaching people how to save water and keep it clean. The government has started projects to clean rivers and provide drinking water. But public support is also needed. Schools, farmers, and local leaders must work together. Water is life. By using it with care, West Bengal can protect its future and ensure water for all. The growth of digital payment system in West Bengal and its implications for the informal economy. Digital payments are becoming popular in West Bengal. People are using mobile apps, QR codes, and cards to pay for goods and services. Even small tea stalls, vegetable sellers, and local shops now accept online payments. This is helping the informal economy in many ways. Earlier, many small workers and businesses used only cash. They had no record of income and found it hard to get loans. With digital payments, their money flow becomes clear. This helps them build trust with banks. It also reduces the risk of theft and loss. People can now send and receive money anytime, even in villages. However, there are challenges too. Some people still do not know how to use phones or apps. Internet problems and fear of fraud also stop many. Training and support are needed, especially for older and poor people. Low-cost smartphones and local language apps can help more people join. Digital payments are opening new doors. They are making business easier and faster. If used well, they can make the informal economy stronger and more secure in West Bengal.